in, very, like I said, very specific migrants instead of the tourists across the world, which Canada has been doing for 151 years without a war in its borders, guys. So that tells me our system isn't broken. We don't need a UN telling us who is and who isn't coming to the country. That's our sovereignty. The Indigenous, this happened to them, it's happening to us. Whether you want to realize it or not, we are going to become a minority. And when we are the minority, who's sticking up for our rights? Just like the Indigenous. So history is repeating itself here. Gotta wake up.
Unity, commonality. We need to have things in common in Canada. Freedom, very important, and we're losing that. You know, we hear diversity is our strength. I'm not so sure of that anymore. I think it's about unity and commonality, because I was at a rally a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I'm carrying my flag proudly, my Canadian flag, and I'm walking through the town, and a couple of the other fellow patriots are with me. We came across another protest. People from Sudan, Canadian citizens, apparently from Sudan, protesting for democracy in Sudan. Now, if people are coming to Canada, shouldn't they be protesting to protect Canada values? Commonality and unity is what's going to keep Canada Canadian. We have to focus on that in Canada.
Make Canada great again.
Make Canada great again. And a secret to that is getting the UN out of Canada.
Yeah!
We know JT's got to go. We have another speaker coming up. Okay, one line she promises.
Trust me on this. The Jesuit Pope is the Oz behind the commie UN curtain. And if you take the time and you investigate, and I encourage everybody, because we're
going the wrong way here when you need to turn the train around. Someone else like to come up?
Hello? Hold it out. The recently appointed president of Brazil is purging Marxist ideals since because communism is terrible ideology. First of all, I like
So now we have some suggestions
Barry, you need to track down from Barry. Thank you.
Hi everybody. Sure, well, it's nice to have my desk on. I don't worry when it's coming down. You walk by yourself. You don't know what's going to happen, right? I'm just a guy. I'm a grandpa. If I had to go on alone now, I don't know if I could. So, welcome everybody, and I'm glad to be with like-minded people. So, I want to say that I live in Barrie. I guess I'm one of these white people that Trudeau said takes the place for granted or whatever. What did he say? What did he say? I mean, he doesn't speak for me, not in that way. I was raised in a Christian home, so let's say the Pope is wrong, everybody, the Bible's wrong, I don't know. But don't we act by the golden rule? Like I look around here, I wouldn't take your last buck if you gave it to me. You know, I would help people. We're Canadian, right? We all, new Canadians and people that were born here, let's say, we all have the same heart. And I don't know that Trudeau is speaking for anybody that's standing here in the cold, right? You know, like it's crazy. So, I work in Alberta, I live here, and I want to tell you that in northern Alberta, like it's remote and all the rest, you have to fly in, fly out, all this garbage. Anyways, it's good money, and that's why I do it. I do it for my family. I have 5 children and 6 grandkids. I pay wicked taxes, and I don't complain because, why? I'm Canadian. My grandfather, people were in the war and so forth. They did what they had to do for the people of the time and the people that came after, and that's us, right? So we need to respect and remember all that. In Fort McMurray, Alberta, it's a bit of a big city, I guess. But I want to tell you, there's yellow vesties there, and people are thinking just the way we are. Okay, not this racial garbage and all this crap that they're trying to pin on us. That's not true, right? That is not true. We're concerned if there's migration just willy-nilly. We're all worried about that. Like, would you pick up everything and just go? I don't know. But anyway, I just want to say, all y'all, I look around here, you're to be commended for standing out here as Canadians. And you guys are fantastic. It's cold, and look at what you're doing for your country and for the people that are coming behind you. I'm impressed with all of you, right? I could stand up here and say, Trudeau does not speak for me, and he doesn't speak for any of you, especially if you're standing out here like this, right? Where's he, that guy?
Nowhere.
Oh, look, I'm done. Anyway, that guy's not working with Canadians, right? He's working for himself, I guess. And all I understand is that nobody in government is really listening to me, right?
We are listening. That's what matters.
You guys are listening. Thanks for the new family. Hey!
Thanks, Carl. Canada first. That's the important thing. We got to put Canadians first. Anybody else like to come speak?
Mary.
Mary. Where's Mary? Mary. Thank you, Mary.
Well, I'm not really prepared, but I agree with everyone here. Our sentiments are all the same. Oh, and there goes my mic. Not that I need it. I have a loud enough voice to begin with.
That you do.
But Trudeau, he's not Canadian. I mean, he may have been
Closer
born
to the
here,
mic, Mayor.
but he doesn't feel anything for any of us, regardless of where we're from. Regardless of where we may have been born. We are the true Canadians of Canada. We know what it's like to live in a country filled with different backgrounds, with different faiths and everything else. What we have in common is our moral grounding. That's what ties us together. And unity is our strength, not this diversity bullshit, okay? Because this diversity is killing us. That's all it's doing. It's created all these racial barriers, which we've never had until these people started coming out and screaming racist this, racist that, and it's all a bunch of crap. It's all a bunch of crap. Because if you look at our crowd, we're different colors, we're different everything. And what are we doing out here? We're for each other. We're for what Canada represents. That's why we all immigrated here, because there was more to Canada than just the wealth of Canada. It was all about commonalities, our values. That's what we're all about. And I'm against this UN migration of whatever. I couldn't give 2 shits what color comes into this country.
That's right.
What I care about is what you have in common with me. I don't like your ideology. I don't like that you do not try to assimilate into our society like every other race has done. You know what I speak of. Portuguese, Italian, Jamaicans, you know, anybody that's come before the 1980s has assimilated. We have built this country to what it is. And it's time that people realize this and respect the people that have built this country. I'm tired of being shat upon and spat on. As the yesteryear immigrants, we are worthless and we are racist. We are not. We have been the most tolerant and the most welcoming people. We have welcomed each other.
That's right.
And it is time that we stood up and called a spade. Enough of this racist crap that is coming out of these leftist, anarchist, Marxist, totalitarian, whatever you want to call them. I no longer have a word for them. Yes? Oh, okay. I thought it was here to calm me down. I'm sorry. I'm a little angry. You know, at one of the town hall meetings, Mr. Turtle, as I call him, because he is a turd, he referred Italian immigrants to ISIS members. We are builders. They are destroyers. How dare you compare us to goddamn murderers and destroyers of society? Who the hell are you? How dare you? And the Italian community, what have they done? I wrote to CHIN, which is, you know, the multicultural radio here in Toronto, and I said, where's the outrage? Where is the outrage? Where is the outrage? Nobody said anything. Where's our media? The media is not on anybody's side. They're not reporting anything. And what we have to rely on is each other. We have to get the word out there. We have to report the news. And it's thanks to independent media like Freebird Media, and I'm sorry, I don't know the other ones that are here, but it's thanks to them that report these little things. Just like when N103 was being introduced. I've been rallying for 5 years. Yes, it's useless. I get it. I've been told over and over, what are you going to do? You're not making a difference. You know what the difference is? We are educating other people about what's going on. Yes, I get annoyed that only a handful of people show up. But if it wasn't for us morons that are out there, putting our faces out there, half of the Canadians that do know about M103 wouldn't have known anything about it because it wasn't on the news. They haven't reported it.
That's right.
And the other thing is, our laws need to be abided. No special groups. If you're a human being in Canada, this law applies to you. I couldn't give two shits what color, gender, whatever. You're a human being. You commit a crime. You do the time.
Exactly.
You do
Agreed.
not get out for whatever because your culture doesn't agree with us. Don't come to our country. Your culture.
Okay, no problem.
Understand? This is, and don't come back and say it's racist. What are we racist against? What race? Stop this nonsense. We need to stand up and fight because our vets did not lose their blood and lives in vain for this sissy culture shit.
That's right.
Okay? Stand up, put your faces out there, and do what is right. We are Canadians, and by God, we're going to stand and do what is right.
Right on.
Thank you. Next we have Gervais. Gervais, come on up. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I think Justin Trudeau, he's the real racist, not us. Yeah. That's what I want to convey, the message to all of us, all of you here. Being an immigrant myself, I have no reason to have prejudice against other immigrants. I don't blame the people who enter the country illegally.
Come here freely and live on our tax dollar. That's the UN Global Migrant Compact deal in a nutshell. This was not my grandparents' plan for my family. My life was supposed to be easier. They came here to make our lives easier, not so we had to fund the third world our whole life. No UN!
Hi, everybody. I'm a friend of Ron Banerjee, and my folks are Hindus, and and the thing is, okay. Now,
the great thing about Canada is we have the freedom of religion to practice your own religion in your home or in the privacy of wherever you live. Now, I don't mind any religious person coming into Canada, but don't come here and live and then try to have a hidden agenda to convert everybody into the religion you're trying to force everybody in the country to do. No, that's not okay. Look, if you, I don't care what you are, Muslim, Jew, Buddhist, Sikh, Hindu, but don't come and try to have this agenda to try to Islamize the entire country. That's no good. Yeah, you're more than welcome to come to Canada and live and practice your religion amongst your community, but don't try to see how you can Islamize the country, because no, I don't agree with that, and I don't appreciate it. And this is it's like who are you to come into other people's countries? They let you in, and then you want to see if you can take over the country by converting everybody into religion. No, that's no good. Yeah. So this is I don't have a problem with with other religions, but if you're going to come here and try to Islamize this country, no, that's no good, and that should not be permitted, and that should be exposed and somehow brought to an end. Thank you. Thank you. Kit's coming next. One sec, Kit. Now we know North America was built on Christianity values. It was built, it's a fact, it was built on Christianity values. Why is it everyone we're allowing into Canada are non-Christians? Why don't we have immigration and immigrate Christians and refugees that are Christian refugees? There's a reason for it, and it's because the government doesn't want Canadians to thrive. They want to change the way Canada is. Kit, thank you.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Okay, I'm already cold, that's how I just want to get my message across. My main message is that it's not too late to change. I have a little history. I was raised liberal. I voted for the son of Satan, Justin Trudeau. I was part of Fort York Spadina area, voting a liberal. I have parents who say they wish they come back. They went back to China instead. Okay, and I went to college, full of these normies, these commies. But guess what? I got red pilled very hard. So I want to say to everybody else that it's not too late, and let's get the son of Satan, Justin Trudeau, out of office. And one thing, Deus Vult, Deus Vult.
All right, thank you. No UN! No UN! No UN! No UN! No UN! No UN! Anybody else like to say a few words before we finish up here? Haley's back.
Okay, sorry, I forgot one thing that I did have written down that I felt was important. Back to the UN pact with the ideology issues, the specifics again being Sharia law. Don't believe in female mutilation of the genitalia. We don't do children marriage arranged. We don't support beating women, stoning women for having an affair. The reason Canada needs to be not okay with these things is the same reason when slavery was a big thing in the States and we had the Underground Railroad bringing these people here for safety. Canada needs to look at this also as that same thing for women around the world, that we need to remain that country that, as we did for slavery, we don't support oppression.
That's all. Sorry, guys.
Chad?
He who the Son sent.
Greg's up. Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm cold. Are you cold? I'm cold. I'm going to try to keep it quick. First of all, I don't know if anybody said it explicitly, but I would like to give a big thank you to all of our veterans, all of the people who fought for our country, the people who died for our country. Okay? Lest we forget, because I think a lot of our country has forgotten. Okay? And we are giving it away now. My grandfather's brother died in World War I at the age of 17 in France. He was killed. My grandfather was devastated that his life was taken at the age of 17, and to think that now, 100 years later, we have a government that's happy to just give it away is disgusting, and we can't let it happen. So let's have a big thank you to the veterans out there. Number two, thank you to all of the legal immigrants who have come here. Immigration is not a bad thing, and we are not racist, and we appreciate the contributions of our immigrants, the people who come here who want a better life, people who actually face oppression, and they stand in line and they fill out all the forms and they go through all the difficulties to come here legally to become Canadians. They come here to make Canada a better country, and we come here to give them a better life as well. It benefits everybody, and we appreciate the legal immigrants, and we don't appreciate those people who are trying to jump the line, and we don't appreciate having migrants flood into our country whose interests are not our best interests. Canada first. Take care of our own first. We're not here to take care of the world. Our Prime Minister is not the Prime Minister of the world. He's the Prime Minister of Canada, and he should be taking care of Canadians. Third thing I want to say, I don't know how we're going to do it, but we need to unite the right. I don't know if it's the Conservatives or the PPC, but we have to have some sort of strategy to get Trudeau out. So we only have so much time, and I don't know how it's all going to unfold, but whatever it is that works, we all know that he has to go. Trudeau has got to go. All right? So get people mobilized, inform people. People don't know what the UN might. Trudeau's got to go. Ho ho! Justin Trudeau's got to go. Ho ho! Justin Trudeau's got to go. A lot of people don't know what the UN Migrant Compact is, but those who don't know what it is, 80% of the people who were polled were against it, and yet this was pushed through. This is not what the people want, and we must oppose it. All right? Inform your neighbors, inform your friends, inform your family. Be brave. Stand for what you believe in. Don't cower in fear, or else you're going to get what you don't want. All right? Canada first. I have a question. You know, we have this Conservative Party of Canada, and they say they're against the UN Global Migrant Compact. Are we not the constituents for the Conservative Party of Canada? Where are our MPs? Why are they not out here protesting with us? You know, I have 1,200 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Michelle Rempel has 30,000. Why isn't she getting the word out?
That's why.
Exactly.
We need our MPs to step up for us, because there's not a bigger thing going down in Canada than this UN Global Migrant Compact. I can't think of anything that is going to destroy the country like this is. With a future of less and less jobs because of automation, we decide to bring everybody here. What are our kids going to do? What are Canadians going to do in the future? And then we're expected to pay for these people to live on welfare who are coming here unqualified to do anything rather than live on my tax dollar, and I am not okay with it, Justin. I am not okay. Thank you all for coming out today. We're going to continue with these rallies weekly, but from what I've been talking with the leaders and organizers of these rallies, we're going to focus on every other week, because every week is okay for some people, but for someone like me and people out of town, we're not able to make it every week. So we're going to focus doing a bigger rally every second week than every week, but we're still going to have a rally every week at City Hall, Toronto, 11 a.m. until we change the times, because we're looking to move it till noon, because that's when people are out on the street and we need people to see us more. Thank you all for coming out.
Thanks, Mark.
This is the organizer here today. She has a few words to say. Thank you.
I'm not very good at this, but thank you.
are.
Thank you, everybody, for coming today. It's cold. I know it is. We don't have buildings to break the wind. And I'm not sure what happened to all the event postings, because it was shared 13,000 times. So I'm assuming we have some censorship, and the subway didn't help. But I really hope you enjoyed today, that it was informative, and hopefully we'll be able to arrange a march. So when we have lots of people, okay? So, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm Sandra, my name is Sandra Hamill. You may see me as Sandra Mead.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm a journalist for Canada Free Press, and I have some other things that I do. But we need to get the word out. Please teach the young people. It's the young people he wants. He doesn't want us. We're hip to his game. Please teach the young people. Let's get the word out. If you want to do a 30-second video at home, who you are, let's put a posting up. Have your say. Let's vote him out October 21st. He's never going to resign.
No.
He's not going to call an early election. He wants those young people. And that's what we need to do, is get to the young people. This is our job now. Save the kids. He will not deal with us, because we know. Your father was a commie. You were raised a commie. He knows this. So thank you again. And we'll do this again in 2 months. Nice big, we'll get thousands of people here. Okay?
Start promoting it,
We'll
everybody.
do the
Start telling your
march.
friends 2 months from now, get ready. We're going to have
Thank you to these gentlemen right here.
Thank
Thank you. They took good care of us.
I hope you enjoyed our speeches.
Thank you, Craig and Tom.
And we'll see you again.
Colin and Tom.
Go get warm. Go get coffee. We can do this.
Remember, racist, we're not racist. Racist is an acronym. It's a compliment. It stands for rational, adult, condemning, socialist, tyranny. Okay? So be proud, Canadians. All colors.
And I'm the biggest white supremacist in the world. And a neo-Nazi, a white nationalist, all right?
I watched some of your live things.
You're a reader.